It's always very difficult.
Chuck, you're on a
Kiss,
roll.
kiss, bang, bang, Chuck. What did you think of it?
I thought it was a slick movie. Loved it. Humorous, action-packed. And every time I thought I knew where it was going.
It's irreverent.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I laughed, I cried, I ate my hat. Who's better than me or him?
Honestly,
It's a toss-up.
You can't see.
Michelle.
Yeah, right answer.
Actually, honestly, I just came out of the room with her. She's a charmer.
She's fantastic.
I didn't know what to expect when I went in there, and I really liked her.
And you know what else? She's a psychotic liar. So she probably not.
I felt for
not
everything
a single
she said.
thing she said.
But she said nice things about you guys.
I know that.
Speaking of
part's true.
psychotic liar, Val and I, having been the two most stable individuals in the industry for the last 20 years, to be able to cut loose and enjoy ourselves finally, after having to be the intellectual and sensible pillars of this godforsaken town.
Yeah.
But did you ever think that you would be at the point in your career where you would have the line, "I shot him with a revolver that I keep near my balls"?
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew that one day that would be.
Well, I live out in the Wild West.
He's
so
a little
it's
bit
not
psychic,
that
too.
uncommon.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, and he has a sense of humor.
Yeah, I don't. You guys are very good at your crafts. I've always enjoyed your work, most of it, I should think. But in your case, I don't know what kind of an actor you are, but I have to ask about the electrocution scene because where do you get yourself into a mode like that? One, because is it a long day on the set where you're just?
You want to tell them what really happened?
Mrs. Downey was sitting in back of me in the chair. Not Mrs. Downey. If it was today, she'd do it even harder. She pinched the area right between my floating ribs and my ashlook on my side. And it was screaming for real.
He's lying.
No. He had great, 4 takes, and we had to do coverage, and he didn't feel like it was real enough. He said, "Honey, get over here," and squeeze me.
I think you guys are lying to me.
It was one
No,
of those.
I'm not lying.
Very sensitive
Oh,
area.
Huge bruises the next day, too.
Yeah.
He'll do anything for his craft.
I can imagine. It sounds like it.
It's kind of pathetic, isn't it?
Yeah.
This movie's about people like that.
Yeah.
Damaged goods from way back.
He's got courage.
No.
That's guts and courage.
Val,
Courage.
did you have to convince people that because you got started off being a comedian, so many funny roles, and then you became this very serious, I never did comedy actor, and then now you're thrown into this role.
I wasn't thrown into it. I've been looking to do a comedy for years, and I was just really, really grateful that this came my way. It's a very unique script, and it never would have got made without Joel Silver because he trusted Shane Black, who wrote it, and this is the direction.
And he took a chance on me back from, Gothka and this, and he wasn't really taking a chance on Val. You just had to recognize something and go, oh, that's right. He is the only person who could do this because he has to be, handsome. He has to be really smart. He has to be able to have that stoic kind of macho edge. And he also has, that'd be you. And I ran out of steam. That was too many adjectives. You're really not all that.
How come nobody? You always hear good things about Joel, and you've never heard anything bad. Is it because people are just afraid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Joel who?
See, he's afraid to even say his last name.
You'll never work in this town again.
Joel the man, Silver. Well, he's one of the top producers, right? He's got to be in the top 3, top 5.
Mm-hmm.
He's real good at his job. There's nothing bad you can say about that.
He gave me my first big job, Weird Science.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I remember that movie. That was a long time ago.
Wasn't as good as Real Genius, I hear.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Wait a
true.
minute.
Real Genius was a classic.
Same summer.
Real
classic.
Genius was a
Oh.
classic. What about Weird Goddamn Science?
Wait a minute. Was that the one with the hot woman who just came out of nowhere?
Was that the one? Next question.
That's the
hot woman who
That's
married.
the one I spent a lot of time alone in my room after seeing the movie. Yeah. So I guess I take that back. I like that.
So that was like a Farrah poster to you?
Pretty much.
Jesus H. Christ.
She married an action hero.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I always hear, especially when you do these publicities on this movie, oh, we loved each other, we're best friends now, we're going to be best friends for life. Is this really the truth, or is it you secretly hate each other?
We moved in together.
Really?
But he changed his number, so I don't know where he is during the day.
We had a great time. It's a dream project for everybody because everyone just fell in. Shane couldn't have dreamt up a better way to begin as a director because it's risky and it's complicated. It could easily fail, and for Michelle, it's basically her first job.
It's kind of trippy, too. I mean, the math is
I hadn't got to me yet.
fairly simplistic. We needed each other to do this movie. We needed the right
It's a nice way to say
Perry,
it.
and I needed to do a movie like this, and Silver needed guys who really wanted to up the stakes, and we needed a lead actress who was hungry to come and show, you know what, I can keep up with the likes of these fellas in a big movie like this and handle it.
How do you deal with like new up and comers like Michelle? Because she was terrified to be working with you guys and everything. But
Well, it
she
doesn't show. She's
Yeah.
right there. She's got a great, fresh quality about her.
You have to assume that if they've made it there, they deserve to be there and they can handle it.
Love the Silver. Very